Yo, what's up there, FM fans, and welcome to the round 2 of our driver's career mode. We are heading towards the Imola again. As you already know, we have already done Imola in my team career mode. If you haven't watched that video, do watch it because that is a 50% race length video, but this is not. This is a 25% race length. So let's begin.
Our new
We are
parts have
expecting
completed
upgrades,
without
yes.
issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
We are still in the mix with the top teams right now. Not very far off, not very close enough. No, we are close enough. At least we got an advantage in power department. Okay, only one upgrade we need for the next weekend. Because you're gonna be needing a full speed, or you can say a power advantage around 40 bars. Okay, this will also be fitted in the next weekend only. So no upgrade for today now. At least a little bit of chassis.
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car. But if you need to, you can use the quick practice to direct the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel yourself, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
And to be honest, I've been doing that for a quite long time now. Okay, let's start with the practice session in the Imola again. Okay, talking about the practice session, the car feels very good to be honest. I really didn't think that we're gonna be facing so much problem, but it is at least good than the last season we had here. Even it is going best, to be honest. Okay, we did our round with the medium tires only.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Leclerc, Bottas and Sergio Perez. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Well, it doesn't look like that I have practiced too much, but I do have practice. So let's move on to the qualifying. I hope we give a good performance this season than our last season. We have a performance advantage this week. See, the 4 teams are now fighting for the championship. I think this is going to be a very interesting season this time. With 4 teams fighting for the Constructor Championship, then we have got Driver Championship also where we got, I think, Ferrari in the mix with us. Max Verstappen is there. Valtteri is there. I think this is going to be a interesting qualifying again. Not as same as my team. We were having rain in there. Okay, enough talking. Let's get on to it then. Of course, there is nothing to show in qualifying 1. You can easily pass through to qualifying 2. And we do. Wow, McLaren are looking quick here. I think this is going to be quite tough qualifying. Okay, practice session 2. Nobody think of going into the medium tire. We had our 1 run only, and that is at P9. Our teammate couldn't make it. That is interesting. Okay, qualifying 3. Let's start with the used tire only. Okay, this is us getting on our used tire. Carlos got the fastest around 14. Well, in qualifying 1 and 2, we were even close to 1 minute 14 seconds. We were only in 150. So less expectation, however. It's pretty much a good lap from there right now. Okay, Lewis Hamilton is fastest now with 1:14.899. Let's see how this turns out for us. By the way, we are in a used tire because this is our first run. Then we will go into the good tire after that. There you have it. Charles Leclerc is the fastest. Oh my god, no, we are the fastest with 1:14.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
can't believe it. We are at provisional pole, at least 1/10 ahead of Charles and Sergio. Okay, this is our second run. We're gonna be getting that much. Now, I think we have done pretty bad last sector or the second sector, you can say. We were in good fight first sector.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. The captain, Bottas, and Sergio Perez. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
This is the best position I ever had in Imola. Wow, what a position! Not only fifth or sixth, it's pole. And Jeff has nothing to say about that. Thank you, Jeff. You are not that excited as I am. Let's begin.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters in red today. They've all turned out for what we have every expectation of being a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track here at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One circuits as it's driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope no one forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight of the circuit and its only DRS zone. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Can we talk about Mercedes? We've had some changes to the regulations, of course, which mainly revolve around the chassis this year. And unfortunately, the early signs are that they've not adapted particularly well.
It doesn't look promising for them so far. And if the new regs have hit them as hard as we think, well, I suspect they may need a few late nights at the factory to get back on track.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz, Hamilton and Pierre Gasly, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and George Russell, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Seriously, you're thinking about top 10 finish? I got pole, man. No motivation from Jeff. Well, it got very close with Valtteri, as you can see in the qualifying time. What happened to Liz? He is in 14th. It is 4 tenths away from 4th. I don't know what happened here, but...
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Yes, I'm ready on with that. So, this is it, what it is. And here we are. 3, 2, 1. And we are underway. Just a little bit of flight and then let me long time against Valtteri, but we got ahead of us. The very first time I had a it was hard. Even got caught up with the match that happened there. Okay, we managed to keep our car ahead of it. So it's P2 for us for a time being. It's still Charles being a credit to us. Where does the qualifying pace all of us in this one? Okay, so we're just making up for a pace. Too much gap now, so we're taking it now. And we are stuck at P2. Let's see if we get to
Caution, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a buildup of debris on the track. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I don't know, I didn't have to see that or not even, footage. Maybe it's more or not. So it gets pretty much clear. The VS is going to be ending here now. And that is the beginning of a lap. And we are underway. Up. And the race resumes. Lost time against water. Wow. But we managed to pull the gap closer. As you can see, 1.8, not that much, but it's still.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I think the qualifying pace is coming back, but not so much. But just able to hold our position, not gaining too much of battery, and thanks to the fighting out each other, just giving me a pretty quick way so that I don't have to worry about anything else behind, because they were fighting with each other for quite a lap right now. And this is lap 7, and we decided to pit. Of course, battery not suitable for this is winning. Same goes for the backward snap, and then we have found a track. We again lost time in the pit stop also, got pulled up by other cars coming in. Jesus, Saudi and Ferrari. Now it is going from worse to very bad, to be honest, my opinion.
Gap to car in front is 3.8 seconds.
We've got the fastest in sector 3. Okay, we just got Leclerc at the very correct moment. I think Leclerc is in the hard strategy. I think Max Verstappen won't be feeling any pain now getting ahead of him. So it might be coming us to us later on. We are still the fastest, even on medium. This is lap number 15, the we are on the final lap. Finally, Max got to us and he is very trying now. At the very last lap, we got dropped. This is the place we got dropped. Even we were getting dropped from Leclerc there, about to lose that podium. But we still managed to do some better. Third corner. And this is what it is when we win by a great margin here. And that was just not a very last moment, but we're still going to be keeping the lead in the championship rather.
Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. Very happy.
You can't be serious. I was in pole, now I'm third and you're being very excited.
It's a performance that our Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix winners can be justifiably proud of. And I'm sure there'll be celebrations tonight. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. That lead at the top of the table has shrunk somewhat today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
And this is it, what it is.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Of course.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Okay, let's do Sergio Perez.
It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
Yeah, you can say that. With a great team, with a great performance car,
Great.
I can do
Well, that's
anything.
everything.
And there you have it, folks. That is it for this episode. I hope you like one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Show your appreciation by hitting that like button. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe. And we will see you in my next one, Portugal. See you there then. Bye bye.